Jaden Davis here. We'll get right into questions. Start with Eric Bailey.
Jaden, thanks for doing it today. Appreciate it, man. Hey, I was just want to ask you, what do you remember about that 2019 game at K-State? Just being really thrust into action as a true freshman, and depth was tested after Parnell's ejection. Did that game really grow you up a lot?
Oh yeah, you had to grow up fast. But Coach Grinch and Coach Manning, they prepared me for that moment, and they were talking about it since recruiting, basically, since they got the job that you have to be ready to play, that you come to OU and Speed D to play and be ready at any moment. So they prepared me well, and I felt like I was ready for the moment. And we didn't get the outcome that we wanted, but I felt like, me personally, I felt like they prepared me greatly.
How much does depth really help that position this year compared to 2019 when you guys were so light on depth?
I feel as if with depth, you can really play at your best and know that you can give it your all. Coach Grinch, Coach Manning, all the defensive staff, they preach that you play your best when you're fresh. You play your best when you're able to know that I can give it my all for 5 plays and know I can go and get a breather because you believe in the guy next to you. You believe in the other guys in that position group. We have a great group, Josh Eaton, Latrell McCutcheon. We got DJ Graham. It's a great group. It's an amazing group, and I have 100% faith in any of those guys, so I know I can give it my all.
Jaden, thanks so much, and good luck this week.
No problem.
Chandler Engelbrecht.
Hey, Jaden, I want to ask you about a guy you just talked about. It seems that Latrell has really burst onto the scene these first few games. What have you seen from him in his development so far this season, just being a freshman, getting used to the system?
And Latrell is really mature. He's really mature for a freshman. I don't know if I came in with that same maturity. And he just wants to work. Every day he wants to work. He wants to go out there, and he wants to be the best. He has that sense of urgency to really be the best and do it the right way. You know, that's why I feel like he's had success in his first 4 games as a Sooner, and he's going to continue to grow. And I've said it in the media before. Latrell is elite, and he's going to continue to get better and better, and we're going to be talking about him for a long time.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
Bob Brisbilla.
Jaden, what feels different about your game this season, and how would you evaluate what the group has done as a whole through the first 4 weeks?
I feel like, me personally, I've been trusting the process. I've been trusting what my coaches have been putting in front of me. I feel like I did that in spurts my freshman and sophomore year, but as I've grown, you have to completely accept that you're not always right, and you have to completely accept that this is the way to go. Coach Grinch has had success in the past. Coach Manning has had success in the past, and those are the main coaches I deal with, obviously, on the defensive side. So I feel that me completely committing to my technique and committing to Speed D is what has helped me, I feel like, get better as a player. And as a group, I feel like as a group it's the same story. It's the same story with the development of DJ Graham, him being able to go make that play. He wouldn't have been able to make that play if he wasn't fully committed to straining to the ball, straining to the play, takeaways equal victory. These are a part of our bottom line as a defense. So with that being said, I feel like as a group we're just getting better. We're just getting better, and every day at committing to our technique, committing to the process, and it's going to continue to climb.
Jason Kersey.
Jaden, when you talk about the depth that you guys have, I'm curious. When you talk about the depth, I'm curious. Does it matter who starts? Like, does it bother you when you don't start because you still know you're going to play a lot of snaps? How do you guys think about that aspect?
I mean, like Coach always preaches, it's about practice. It's about every day in practice, who does the best in practice, and you kind of have a feel about who does the best in practice week to week, and we're competing every day. It's not much as who's starting and not starting. We're all competitors. So everybody in that group, everybody in that position group wants to start. Everybody in that position room is fighting for a starting spot. And I feel like that's a testament to Coach Grinch and Coach Manning for giving us an opportunity to where that every week you're never going to be able to slack off. There's no guy that's completely just locked in, and no matter what he does out there in practice, he's going to be that guy. It's just every week you have to go out there and give it your all, and if you don't, your reps are going to go down by it.
Thanks a lot, Jaden.
No problem.
Jenny Carlson.
Hey, Jaden, how are you?
Great, how are you?
Good. Hey, I was asking both Lincoln and Alex yesterday a little bit about the defense and where you guys have evolved the most. And, this time a year ago, you had 2 close losses. Now you're coming off 2 close wins, and the defense really playing a big part of that. One of the things Lincoln said was the defense's ability to grab momentum, even in the middle of a drive that's maybe seemingly going the wrong way. Have you sensed that, and what does it take for you guys as a defense to do that, even in the middle of a drive?
It's just about creating your own energy. Hearing that makes me excited because that means it's being noticed. Creating your own energy and just being out there to go in there and respond. Coach Grinch emphasizes respond in your response. E plus R equals O. It's going to be an event. You're going to have a response, and then does your response get you to the outcome that you need? So I feel like that, especially with the D line we have, the linebacker core we have, the safeties we have. It's just everybody. It's mental. It's the mindset that we have, and being able to lean on your brother. And I know Nick Manito is going to get to the quarterback. I know that Brian Asamoah, Deshaun White, David Awebu are going to do their job. I know Pat Fields. I know Delarian Turner-Yell. They're going to do their job. So it's like if I just do my 111, that everything's going to come together. So it's never down. It's always we got to respond.
Do you think that comes with experience of playing together? Because when you talk about like the guys you just rattled off, a lot of those guys you've played with and have played there for years, does that come with experience? Does that come with experience together? What do you think about that?
I mean, it could be experience, but there's guys like Latrell McCutcheon who jump right in and have that same mindset. I think Coach Grinch really instills in us a really great mental. Every day we're getting mental nuggets. Every day we're being basically coached on our minds as much as football, and on how to go about our day and how to think in the process. So I feel like yes, it has something to do with the experience that we have across the board, but also I feel like it's just the system that we're in. It's Speed D. It's our mentality, and it's Oklahoma football.
Hey, one more thing real quick. Does Alex or Roy or anybody ever bring up that reaction, like when you guys are watching film? Like, is that celebrated differently when you guys do have a swing of momentum and you're able to get it back on your side?
Oh yeah, it's definitely pointed out because that's a part of us. That's a part of our standard. That's a part of Speed D. So it's definitely pointed out that you can have a bad play, but you can turn around and being able to lock back in and make a play. There's examples of that across the board. So thank you.
Great. Thank you, Jaden. Sorry.
No problem. No, you're good.
Okay, last one for Jaden. James Hale.
Jaden, in the last game, it looked like to me you saved a huge play and a touchdown. I think throughout the year it's 4 or 5. So you've really improved in your open field tackling and things like this. Maybe it's because you're just an experienced player, but good job in that. So tell me about that a little bit, because you're a lot more aggressive tackler than you were when you were a true freshman, coming into the program.
That's a testament to me just committing to technique, committing to every part of my game. I've had some long talks with Coach Grinch, Coach Manning, and they weren't always positive. So when you're going in with those guys, they want you to compete, they want you to go in there, and they want you to completely just immerse yourself in your technique. And tracking the hip, 10-yard tackle, 15-yard tackle, that's something that we do on almost a daily basis. So when you completely give yourself up and you completely just lock into your coaching, I feel like that in turn, it translates to the field. It gives me individually more confidence to know that I can go out there and I can make that play because I've done it before. I've seen this before. And I just have to keep on going, because the moment I don't commit, that's going to be the moment I'm back to missing tackles. You know what I'm saying? So just right. Committing. It's a steady, it's an every day, it's an every play commitment.